Hi, friends. Good morning or good afternoon. I am recording the video for. Excuse me. Oh, Miss Mama must be tired this morning. I'm sorry. For May 11th, it's a Monday, and we're gonna do some math. So I have some exciting news, and the exciting news is that we are not going to be doing fractions or shapes anymore, but we are going to go back to something that we started at school, which was hundreds, tens, and ones, and we call that place value. So hopefully you guys remember this. Can you say place value? Place value. Good. So here's what we're going to do right now. So I have my board all ready. And as you can see, we are going to add and subtract multiples of 100. So multiples of 100 means like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to write a number sentence on the board. Then we're going to show it two ways. One way, drawing, and one way with just the numbers. So hopefully this helps. Okay? So, and I separated the hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay? So, friends, let's start by doing this. Okay, I hope you can see it. Hopefully you can just follow my voice. So the first one I'm going to model for you is this number sentence. And Miss Palmer has her phone right here, so she's going to take some notes and read from them. Okay? So we're going to start with the number 125, and we are going to add 200. Okay? So what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to start by showing the number 125. So here's 100. Here's my 20 or my two tens. And here is my 5. So you can see 125, right? You can see that? Good. So if I started to draw, it would look something like this. 100. And then it would be 20. Oh, I'm sorry. See, Miss Palmer forgot. I made a mistake. Two tens. And then it would be 5. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's my 5 ones. Okay? Because we always separate hundreds, tens, and ones. Now, if I wanted to add 200, I would go ahead and I would add 2 more hundreds. Now, they are not saying change this to a 200. They're saying add 200 more. So if you think of 100, I'm going to show it over here. We already have 100. We are going to add 200 more. Do you see that? So what do we have now? 100, 200, 300. So I'm going to change this to a 300, and now it says 325. Did we need to add any tens? No. Did we need to add any ones? No. So the answer is 325. Can you see that? Hopefully I'm writing clear enough. Okay? So you guys, I'm sure you're remembering all of these things. Actually, let me keep that. All of these things that we used to do at school, right? Okay, so now we're at 325. What if I wanted to add 200 more? I would do the same thing. We're not changing this to a 2. We already have more than 2. We want to add 200 more. So let's add 200 more. No tens, no ones. We're not adding tens or ones. We are adding 200 more. 100, 200. So here was our first set that we added, and here was our second set of 200 that we added. Now how many hundreds do we have? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Good. So I would change my answer, or my hundreds, to 5, because now I have 500s, right? Good. So now I'm going to erase, and we're going to start over. We're going to do a different problem, okay? Just bear with me, because I'm going to need to erase. All right. Let's do the next one. I'm going to not write the number sentence, but I'm going to start by showing you. What number is this? 276. Good. So what does that mean? That means how many hundreds do we have? 2. So I'm going to draw 2 hundreds. How many tens do we have? 7. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you remember, or hopefully I can remind you, the reason I drew them like this is because we always draw them in groups of 5. So 5 and 5 plus 10. I'm sorry, 5 plus 5 equals 10, and we always draw things in a 10 frame, remember? And how many ones do we have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's my 6 ones. So I want to add, how many hundreds should I add? I want to add 3 hundreds. So I'm going to take my blue marker for my hundreds, and I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 hundreds here. Do you see that? Now, they are not asking for us to change this to a 3 because that would only mean adding 100. They want us to add 3 more hundreds. So what is 2 plus 3? Well, if we look over here, I already drew it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 500. Good. So our answer is 576. Okay? Friends, is this making sense now? I'm sure you are remembering doing this in school. Let's do another one. Okay, sorry about the erasing. All right, let's start with this number. 382. How many hundreds should we draw? 3, because it says it right here. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to label them because I know they're in the correct column. How many tens should I draw? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. How many ones should I draw? 2. Good. 1, 2. Now, I want to add, this time I want to add more. 400. Okay? So, remember, we are not changing this to a 4. We are adding 4 more. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, since they aren't labeled, but they are still in the correct column, we can still figure out our answer. How many hundreds do we have now? Well, we had 3, and we added 4 more. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 700. Did I do anything to the tens or the ones? No, I did not. So they stayed the same. So our new answer is 782. Let's do another one. We're flying through here, friends. We're going to do one last one before I send you over to Seesaw because I have a feeling you guys are going to be math experts. Let's do, oh, sorry, friends. Let's do one more. Okay, how about this one? Okay, so we are starting with the number 516. How many hundreds? 5. Oops. Blue marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many tens? 1. How many ones? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want to add 400. That's a lot, but let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. How many hundreds do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what we started with. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have, so 516 plus 400 more is 916. We did not add any of the tens or the ones. So if you can take away anything from this video and the point of this video, I want you to remind yourself when you are adding multiples of 100, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, I want you to remember that the tens and the ones never change. So you don't have to think in your head, oh, it's 516. I don't know what the answer is if I add 400. Well, if you added 400, it would just, the only thing that would change is the hundreds, right? All right, friends? So I think we're going to have a good start to this, but I'm going to say you can go over to Seesaw now, and if you have any questions, let us know. And use the place value chart as well as the drawing to help you, okay? All right, bye, friends.